Hey, CURI0US247. Cool question about the 925. I mean, I don't regret buying this quad. It's cool as shit. uh, they're solid. I still might get a 13 and a quarter, but what I can tell you is that this 13 and a quarter M lock. Now it's all kitted out and it's got bipod light and that Night Force with the Unity has a bit of weight on it. But I know for a fact the 1325 quad version of this is going to be a lot heavier. And don't forget, you're probably going to rock a 16 barrel, maybe a 14.5 if you're going to pin and weld it or do an SBR. But you're still looking at a lot of weight. And this in a quad, I mean, it's already kind of hefty, man. Now, a 925 is cool. You are limited on your rail space, though, man. It's like when I first got started, and lots of guys still ask the same questions to this day. And I'm in the groups. When they say, what gun should I buy? It's always about what's the purpose of that rifle or pistol. And in the beginning, I was like, that's a dumb question. It's a gun. Yeah, but every gun has a purpose. 925 with the 11.5, great for CQB shit. And from a civilian standpoint, CQB, meaning home defense, get around tight doorways if the bad guys come kicking in or there's zombies trying to find their way in type of shit. You can move these around. This is 11.5, a 10.5 also good for that. But you are limited on rail space. Technically, I guess if I got rid of this front sight, got rid of this cloud defensive, I could probably run like a Steiner Otal C with like a Surefire Vampire if I wanted some IR. I could probably make that work. That's in the Radiant is what? I'm starting to forget now. The Radiant is also an 11.5. So basically that's about the same set, but it has a longer rail. It's 10.5, I think, is the rail. Or 10.25, something like that. And then you move over to the 12.5 type stuff. Don't build a CAS V if you want a lightweight home defense gun. This is just a fun gun. It's not bad without anything on it, but even with a light, it's a little chunky. 16, too big, depending on what the purpose is. Yeah. But, I don't know. If you're looking for your first good quality home defense gun, I'd probably start with M-Lock because you have more options. But if you want a quad, go for a quad, dude. I've been seeing them drop lately too, and the prices haven't been that bad. Just expect if you're going 13.25 with a quad, man, it's gonna be heavy. Yeah. Anyway, I threw the XOSs on the Hodge rail, and I was like, that kind of looked good. And I was like, I still have a 13.7 stainless barrel around here that I never really ran. That's the Roscoe. So all I'd really need is a decent upper. And I could have a shorter boy FDE for this guy. Because pretty much everything I own except for that newly acquired LaRue were all purchased as other. They're all just... I built every single one, so I'm not locked into anything on... If I want to put a pistol upper on this, I can, as long as I swap this out with a brace. So I was like, well, maybe I should build an upper when I want to shoot a little shorter. For now. You know what I would like to get? A set of that Clear Anno Hodge set. That would be sick. But good luck finding those. And as far as the Ear Pro, I don't know, man. I think I'm going to give up the Ghost. I was just... I just sent a text. I was going back and forth with Larry. And I had a question. I have a can of Plastidip. And I'm wondering if I Plastidipped this section with like 5 or 10 layers, would that create a little more tension to work with the walkers to such an extent that they wouldn't fall off and they'd have a little bit of rigidity? I guess that's worth a try, right? Worst case, you just peel it off. Why not? So I might give that a try. I'm still looking around at some contacts. They're so much money. A decent set of 5s would be the lowest I'd go. Is they're like you're pushing almost $800 with a single com lead. You know, I'm looking at some Sordins, but the Sordin Pro, Supreme Pro X's are like 3 and change, but they don't have a mic jack. And they don't even have a jack where you can buy like an upgrade kit later on. So if I wanted a boom mic, you got to go with contacts. Do I currently need a boom mic? Not really. If I have a push to talk and a Baofeng, and those Contact 6s have that new technology where if other dudes in your team that you're training with also have 6s, the headphones themselves can connect up to 10 users, and up to 60 users can actually key in and listen to your chatter, which is kind of cool. But for me, it would be pointless. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards Contact 5s at this point. On the high end, that's around $8. Then that's plug and play. Toss them on those adapters, get them on the helmet. The helmet's pretty much covered. The only other thing I really need, which I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to make it work, is once the AirPro is fastened to here, I don't have much room for an admin light. I got to see what the size of those are. Even a small one, is that going to be enough real estate with those headphones like this? I'm worried about the light sticking out. It might not fit, so getting there, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. Still waiting on that B&T to ship, man. I can't wait till it gets here. I'm going to drill on that bitch. It's going to be sexy. All right. Carry on, good people. Talk to you next time. Peace.